morning, traders. Welcome to Beyond Profile. Today is Thursday, and it's May 19th, one day in front of options expiration. You can see yesterday a very nice V-pivot reversal on these charts. We're actually back up into the breakdown area here from Monday. As we discussed, we were going to see if we were going to get our stage 3 on the daily. As I told you yesterday, time is always either your friend or your enemy when you're waiting for something to unfold. The daily has done a V-pivot right back up into the breakdown area. So the question becomes now, was this a probe failure outside of this prior value area? If so, and this holds inside of this blue rectangle box, we will make new highs on the year. We'll go out the other side of it and extend probably nearly the same amount that we had gone out the bottom end of it. So, just roughly, 40 points higher than that. So that would put us at like 2450, 2460 area to the top side. So we'll be watching today to see if we're going to pull ourselves into it. If they start to sell the 68 level and not hold there, then we've got some opportunity. Again, this will go back through the range. We can almost position ourselves for that move back up because this is a very strong imbalanced state. Straight down, straight back up. It's a probe. It's a probe, especially because this was almost a 2-week value area that we had up here in the profile. Very significant. Let's change the profiles back now to just the current monthly profile. And let's see what's going on as far as volume is concerned for this particular month. There you go. There's a volume profile. So you can see we were way at the end of the value area low for the month and still got a lot of volume. I'm thinking 75s here. We can probably short that today. If for some reason we get to it, we're trading 2364 now, just off of the naked VPOC here on the daily, 67.75 and pulling back. So this is going to be a big problem here for us to get through. You have the value area low, 75s. So today, if we continue to move up into that level, 75s will be a shorting opportunity for us. Because look at this thing. It's like trying to drive your car through a cement wall here. Look at the volume node above it. That is structure, my friends. That's a lot to get through, all right? And the first time into it, you can believe me, that they'll stop it dead in its tracks right in this area. So this 75 area for today will be a focal point for the short side. Longs, what do we do here? Well, we're pulling in from those highs right now, and our settlement price is right around 62 and a quarter right here. So, this morning, if we can hold settlement, maybe look to take it from 2362s to the 75 area today on the NASDAQ. Okay. Let's take a look at the S&P because that's had more relative strength over the last couple days. Talking about 2750s was a big number because that was the point of control from the month of April. You can see how we did hold that, tried to go slightly below it. Now actually back above the volume node for this month. And again, this is almost similar to what the NASDAQ has done. This is a probe failure below it and looks like it wants to go higher. So you're going to have to focus on pullbacks. Looking at this, boy, you'd think that the market wants to go higher. It's totally a different picture than the NASDAQ. As you can see, the volume distribution here, we're actually got an accumulation volume node now because we're back above it, where the NASDAQ's got all of that volume hanging over top of us, and it's going to have some problems getting through that level because what's going to take us through that level? Earnings are pretty much all out, and we're going into the summertime ho-hums here. Unless they announce they're going to do QE3, June, we're almost done with QE2 here, coming in at the end of, the beginning of June here, which is only a couple weeks away. And again, options expiration on tomorrow on Friday, so that, again, this added volatility this week has really helped us out, be very active trading with these moves, which is always good. Anytime you can get that VIX moving higher, you get some volatility in the market, and you just you can swing the bat pretty good both ways. So the S&P again looking fairly strong here. As a matter of fact, I'm looking at currently on a pullback this morning to the 35 area would be a decent pullback. As we're trading 42s, that would put us right back. Actually, probably wouldn't even get to 35s. I'm looking at the 38.75 area, which would be really the top end of this right here in the S&P, and then look to continue to trade this back up to the 50 range. And then once it gets through that, we'll see if we can break out. Because really, we broke below my little trend lines there from before, and this may wobble around. And with options expiration, it's hard to tell. I've got to go look at the options to see where's max pain. Are we got more people stuck long or short here, and figure out where they're going to actually close this out at tomorrow. Okay. So be safe. Again, a lot of opportunities during the day with the volatility being as high as it is. You need to learn to be responsive at key areas, and just trade safely, trade small, and just keep going in there. Chip and putt, if you will, and take what you can as the market gives it to you. All right, folks. Have a great trading day. We'll see you in the room.